sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Tabu. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tabu. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Caught left side by Hilton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
At the Jets' 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Tabu will look to pass. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Rams 7, Jets 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
A 1-yard loss.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now this time, Kaepernick will throw. He'll get this underneath to Bell. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Jets.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Goes underneath for Bell. 7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. But it's brought in by Washington. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. To throw is Kaepernick. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's third down.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say we're negative sometimes.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-point drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they still? And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, LA. T.Y. Hilton, 77 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. That's a Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. The 30, past the 20, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 78 yards, and the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken about a yard deep. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing on second down. Tamu. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
1-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Avery Williamson gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On first down, Akers. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. To throw, Kaepernick. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. He'll drop to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Henry Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use. Stop. This defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Kaepernick. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Jets.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. Think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Rolling to his right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And first down there on a pickup at 25.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking deep for Hilton. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Well, it's a jet sweep. The football to Woods. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And I think the ball's out.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Kaepernick. This is Bell on the dump ball. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Akers. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Going to keep it, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They do get a yard there, but only a yard leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Sam Sloman is on. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 1st down, it's Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a 1st. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Tabu. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Akers, the ball carrier.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
From about his 35.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He looked to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Kaepernick now to throw. A screen to Bell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Stepping up, he'll try it. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Kaepernick going to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Bell, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Bell. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in. 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. Tackled by Jordan Willis. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 39.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Washington, that's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The 27-yard line.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nigel Bradham in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
3rd and 8.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The second down pass, intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10 at the 30.
So first and 10 now from the 30. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for L.A., it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.